Hi, in this video we are going to solve an intermediate level SQL question. So let's begin. We need to head to sqlpractice.com. This is the website. And after arriving at the website, we need to click on this part and select Hospital DB. Then we need to click View All Questions and select difficulty medium. After that, we need to select the one, I think it's the number 10, which says show first name, last name, and role of every person that is either patient or doctor. We select that, we get rid of this, and we can begin. So we have two tables here, a patients table, which have information about patients in a hospital, and a doctors table with information about doctors in a hospital. If we click on get hint, we can get the expected output. So our output or our query should look like this, and we also have a solution keyword. So these are the suggestions the web page is giving us to solve this problem. If we click again on get hint, we can get a portion of the solution. Okay, but I encourage you to do it by yourself if you're stuck, or if you are unable to continue. You can resume the video and we can do it together. Okay, so let's do it. First, we need to understand the question itself. Here it says show first name, last name, and role of every person that is either patient or doctor. The roles are either patient or doctors. So like it says, we need to show first name, last name, and role of every person that is either patient or doctor. So first we need to select the first name. So we have a first name in the patients table and a first name in a doctor's table. So we are going to select first name, comma. Also, it's requiring us to select the last name, and role. So if we look at at both tables, we don't have a role column, so we need to calculate that ourselves. So in this case, we are going to select this from the patients table. If I run this query, you can see I get the first name and the last name of all patients, but I want also the role of these people. As you can see here in the expected output, there is the first name and last name and also the role. So all of these people in this output have a patient as a role. So how are we going to do that? Okay, we can create a new column and we can give a value to this column. So I'm going to create a role column, and inside this column I'm going to put patient as the value. So every row in this column will have patient as the data inside. So if I do this and I run, you can see I have the first name, the last name, and the role, which is patient. But also, we are not done yet, because we also need to show the first name, last name, and roles or role of the doctors. So I need to do the same, for example, with the doctors table. So I'm going to select first name, last name, and I'm going to give doctor as the role from doctors table. Okay, so now if I run only the second query, this one, you can see I have also the first name, the last name, and the role of all doctors. Okay, so we have done this part, and we have considered that patient has to be the value for the patients and doctor for doctors. But as you can see here in the output, we are showing all the patients, but if we scroll down, we can see that we also get the doctor roles. So we need to get the output, these two queries, into one. How are we going to do that? Okay, we can do that by using the union statement, and this is going to and union all, because we want to combine these two tables in vertical order. So for example, as you can see, so we are going to only stack one table on top of another. So for example, the first table we are going to show is this one, and when we get at the last row, then the second table is going to appear. And in order to function, we need to have the same number of columns, and the columns need to have the same name. So as you can see, in both cases we have first name, last name, first name, last name, and role. Okay, and these three columns are in the same order, so the information are just gonna stack one on top of the other. So if I do this and I click on run, we get our query correct. So as you can see, it's pretty similar from the one the website suggests. So that's it. If you find this video useful, don't forget to leave a comment and follow me back. I'll see you soon.